Well, obviously not the outcome that we wanted, by no means. Credit Navy and their fight and their want to and their will to in the first half. I thought they wanted it a whole lot more than we did in the first half. For whatever reason, that really shocked me and surprised me. I thought we had a great plan in the first half. And all phases, offensively we looked bad, defensively we looked bad, special teams we looked bad, and it's hard to come in an environment like this and be bad in the first half. Challenge them in the second half. That we've talked all so many times about our culture and who we are and what we stand for, and our culture was going to show up in the second half. One way or the other, it was going to show up. And challenged them very disappointed. Especially after them scoring 75 on us a year ago, for us to show up the way we showed up, I was extremely disappointed. Was not happy. It was not a really pleasant conversation in that locker room. But I am proud of our players and proud of their effort. I'm proud of their fight to battle back like we battled and fought. It just shows you that this team is plays away. We're not there yet. We're just not there yet. And I had a lot of true freshmen on the field tonight. Especially our linebacker position, but again, we're plays away, not days and months and years away like we have been. So we're getting closer. 2 weeks of 2 losses like this definitely sting. Hopefully, it'll pull us together and make us stronger for the final stretch, 2 games that we have left. This is definitely a game that we had our chances, especially right there at the end, but I'm proud of our fight and proud of the way that our guys battled back.
What was the difference in the second half? Was it just 1-2, or were there any halftime adjustments?
Yeah, no, there were very little halftime adjustments, very little. They didn't have time to adjust because they were getting an earful of it. There was very little adjustment. It was a want to and a will to. And we talk about it every week. The how to, the plan is in, the will to and the want to's got to come from inside, and when you have everything to play for and you control your own destiny, it's all you can ask. I knew we were better than that. I've seen our team better than that. But you can't put just a half together against a team like this that's so clock dominant and expect to have the opportunities to come back. And when we did, outside of we had them on 4th down and we had 1 possession I think in the second half where we didn't score. Outside of that, I thought we really responded well in all phases, and you can't miss extra points, you can't miss field goals, you can't leave points on the field. That's part of our keys to victory. You can't have big special teams mistakes. We got a short kick and a 30-yard penalty, which leads to 2 plays scoring. Those things can't happen. And you got to get rid of those things, and you have to understand that that's part of the growing process of this program. But we've got to play better all together.
Navy started quarterback was out, so they go to Perry today. Did their offense look any significantly different with Perry running it?
No, I mean we kind of had an idea that's probably what they were going to do. They talked all week long about their having to search for answers at quarterback, and so we felt like he was the guy that's kind of their bell cow. He's been the guy that's gotten as many reps. He's actually had some snaps at quarterback, so we were actually prepared and had a plan for if he did show up at quarterback. And so a lot more quarterback run game. We knew the passing game was not going to be as strong, and also his ability to pitch the ball. We didn't feel like he may not pitch it. It may be more of just a dive. They talked all week about getting back to Navy football, and that's just a dive, and the quarterback follows and the options, and that's who they are. But you got to give them credit. They definitely came out with a fight about them.
Do you have an update on Kieran Mitchell?
I don't yet. No, I don't. I know he went out, and I think it's his knee, so we'll figure all that out. I don't know.
Ben played with glove on his throwing hand. Any adjustment there? Any difficulty for him?
He'd been working with it just to see in the weather, try to keep a good grip on the ball. Your hands get dry in these situations, and but he did. I thought he's a fighter. I thought he played his butt off, and obviously we missed some early in the first half. But again, that's we don't have a chance without the fight of Ben Hicks. He's a great competitive fighter, and second half we just got to learn to play 4 quarters like that in the second half.
How did the turnovers after you had forced turnovers? Did that hurt momentum for you guys in the first half?
I thought so, yeah. I thought, we get a pick and then we throw it right back to them. And, I think we could have done a better job there, but they dropped into a man coverage look on us, and we were just trying to steal one and create something. And actually, I think we had him. We just got to lead him a little bit more, but the guy made a great play on the ball. Yeah, you want to capitalize on as many turnovers as you can get because your possession will be limited. But I was really proud of our defense. Made some fourth down stops, but obviously the last drive right there, we had our timeouts. So we're going to get them a second long. We're going to burn some timeouts to try to get the ball back. But they were able to crease a couple, which was again part of this morning.
Said Lancaster had a couple of big tackles in space, especially that fourth down stop there in the fourth quarter. How have you seen him come back from that injury that he suffered early?
No, I think he's just a great fighter. I mean, I said he's a senior, and he wants to go out. He wants to go out fighting. And I'm proud of him. I know he had a big fourth down stop there, but again, we've got to rally back. We got to try to figure out to stop the bleeding and play and to put it all together. We got a very tough, as a matter of fact, a division leading, Memphis, a team that's embarrassed us each of the last 2 years, and so we're going to have a will to and a want to. So we'll get back. We'll figure out this one, and we'll move forward and get ready for a very tough Memphis game at an early kick next Saturday.